And we are almost ready for Game 6 of the 2015 Mann Cup here on Play Full Screen. Again, my name's Teddy Jenner. Thanks for tuning in wherever you're listening from in what should be another fantastic lacrosse game between these two very evenly matched teams. Game 1 was 8-6 Victoria. Game 2, 14-7 Peterborough. Game 3, 14-8 Victoria. Game 4, 8-6 Peterborough. And then Game 5, 2 nights ago, Victoria wins 7-5 in overtime in the third game in 3 days. The Peterborough Lakers have played 13 games. This will be their 13th game in 25 days. And they have been playing a lot of lacrosse. And yesterday was a very welcomed day off for everybody on the Peterborough Lakers club. Most guys hung around the hotel, nursed some bumps and bruises. I know the coaching staff was out golfing and enjoying the sights at Bear Mountain. But the focus is the here and now. And for both clubs, a hot start is imperative. I know Bob Hayes said the final 10 minutes is important, but both these clubs would love to get out to a quick start. And Peterborough captain Scott Self said that it'd be nice if they could put the Shamrocks behind the 8 ball and make them play from behind, which they haven't done much in these playoffs. It'll be Tyler Burton and Stephen Hoare in the opening faceoff. Burton wins it to the far boards, and there's Tyler Haas to scoop it up. And he'll go to the far corner to Dan McRae. He jumps one hand, and it goes up and out of play, and they'll give possession to Victoria. That looked like it went off McRae's stick and out of play, but they'll say it went off Brad Selfin out. So Victoria will have first possession of a full 30. Greg Pepper and Nick Thomas are your referees, as mentioned. Here comes Veltman. Down low, Jesse King. To Reese Dutch, far corner, Dan Dawson. Here's Corey Small. Scored the game winner in overtime. Veltman gets inside. Veltman shoots, try to go over the top and just missed. Corey Small skips it to Dutch. Shot off the post. Dutch gets his own rebound. And here's Dan Dawson, watched by Mike Kirk. Rochester Nighthawk teammates in the National Lacrosse League. Here's Jesse King to Corey Small. Gets a pick from Veltman. Shoots a bounce shot, short side, Corey Small, and it's 1-0 Victoria. As Small gets his 8th of the Mann Cup, and Victoria has a quick 1-0 lead 50 seconds in. A fantastic shot from Corey Small. Went over top, high to low bouncer, short side top corner. And Victoria leads 1-0. Nick Weiss will take the draw against Tyler Burton. Weiss and Hoare have been alternating. And Burton pops it loose. Ball goes all the way back to Wenster Green. Out there with a sharp-looking wood stick is Green. Here comes Robert Hope. Trying to find an outlet. Does in Sean Evans just off the bench. Only 3 goals in the Mann Cup for Evans. He scored a big goal in Game 5 to tie things up in the third period. The lone goal of the third period. Here's Turner Evans to Sean Evans. Down low, Curtis Dixon, one-on-one with Dan McRae. Dixon comes around top, met by Tyler Haas. Long outside shot, Bold got a piece of it. Kicks it aside, goes off the glass and out of play. It'll stay here with Peterborough. Here's Chad Culp to Evans. Sean Evans back to Culp, far side, watched by Mitch Jones. Gets a pick from Turner Evans. Harnett steps out to check him. Culp still rolling. Trying to find an outlet pass. Has it, and Evans 15 on the shot clock. Dixon. Watched by Dilks. Spins, gets a pick, tries to get underneath. Double team comes. Dilks working on Dixon. Turner Evans with a shot. Saved there by Aaron Bolt as he was out to challenge, and he quickly outlets to Mitch Jones. 2 minutes gone here. Victoria leading 1-0. And the man with the ball, Corey Small, has that goal. Here's Reese Dutch to Dan Dawson. Back down low, Reese Dutch, watched by Brock Sorensen. Skip pass, Corey Small, thought about the shot. Watched there by Nick Weiss. Dutch with a shot, easily handled there by the goal stick of Matt Vince, and it's quickly outletted to Weiss. Peterborough pushing here. Shamrocks are back. Here's Holden Catoni. To Vitarelli, gets underneath, takes the shot, saved there by Aaron Bolden. He's got bodies breaking out. Outlet pass, Carson Leung on the run. Leung on the breakaway, one-on-one with Matt Vince. Leung shoots, short side, scores. Carson Leung got Vince Celine to his left and put it stick side, and Victoria's up 2-0 as Carson Leung gets his third of the Mann Cup. Oh, with Matt Vince. Leung shoots short side, scores! Hits Carson Leung in stride, and he goes across his body and beats Matt Vince. Stick side glove, and it's 2-0 Shamrocks. Hoare wins this draw. Jones picks up the loose ball for the Shamrocks, though, and Victoria right back onto the floor with the offense. Here is Mitch Jones. Watched by Self to King. Far side, Corey Conway, his first touch of the game. Small to Ranger, far side. Lots of room. Ranger takes the shot, easily saved there by Matt Vince, as Brad Self was sagging off on Ranger, but the overhand shot hit right in Vince's belly pad. And Robert Hope gets across center and gives off to Dixon. Dixon watched by Greg Harnett to Stainhouse. Stainhouse comes around the top. Fires it to Turner Evans. Shimmies, shakes, 10 on the shot clock. He's met there by the jump of Tyler Haas. Haas, pressure defense. Cope with a shot, stick save there by Aaron Bold. And again, he's got men down the floor, and this time it's Dan McCrae. 3-on-2 for the Shamrocks, but Peterborough's back. McCrae to Greg Harnett, to Dutch, to Veltman, and Victoria will slow things down. Oh, feisty crowd here at the Q Center. Here's Dawson. Inside feed, Veltman shot. Nice save there from Matt Vince. Tonight, Daryl Veltman in close. Jesse King picks up the loose ball on the inboards. Veltman gives him a pick to open up some space. And King backtracking for a loose ball. And it's picked up there by John Harnett. Harnett will bounce it to Veltman. I'm not sure why there was a reset of the 30. King had it for about 4 seconds in the corner. But with 18 on the shot clock, Victoria has possession. Dawson to Ranger. Shot up high on Vince. He makes the save off the chest protector. Might have got him in the throat guard as he adjusts his helmet. Dawson gets a pick from Dutch. Comes around the top. Washed by Farthing. Veltman skips to Dutch. Again, King. Swim move. Flip side. Inside to Daryl Veltman. And he couldn't handle it. It was in too close. And Vince has it. And goes to Tutton, who finds Kirk at center floor.
50 tickets on sale.
Tight defense again from the Peterborough Lakers, who really want to limit the inside opportunities by this Victoria Shamrocks ball club. Sean Evans down low, Dixon one-on-one against John Harnett with a head of steam. Dixon inside feed, and he's knocked down by a nice cross-check from Priolo, but Dixon still has it. Dixon swim move, gets inside, takes the shot. That hits a body in front. Dixon gets knocked to the ground, and Leung has it. Evans takes a run at Steve Priolo, and it's going to be a penalty on the Lakers. Leung shoots, top corner, scores! Carson Leung with back-to-back goals for the Victoria Shamrocks, and it's 3-0 Victoria. A delayed penalty was coming up, and Leung just ran the floor. Culp couldn't get back in time, and Leung goes short side twister, top corner. And the Shamrocks have jumped out to a 3-0 lead. This is great if you're a Victoria Shamrock fan, but there's still a lot of lacrosse left to play. And in Game 5, Victoria was up 3-0 and 4-1, only to have Peterborough claw all the way back and tie things at 4. Dawson, far side. Brad Self's going to pick him up. Conway all set to pick for Dawson, give off to Mitch Jones. Jones goes down the side, comes around the top, takes the shot, tried to go short side on Vince, and he's able to close the wing. And Robert Hope has it. Hope will switch hands and find Brad Self at center. Savvy veteran Brad Self going to stay in play. Evans on an island against Harnett. Pushed back. Gets a pick from Stainhouse. Swings it across. Pirelli shot off the bar and straight down. That looked in from here. But no light. McCrae feeds it to McCullough. McCullough on the run. Ben McCullough. Twister. Nice save there from Matt Vince as McCullough tried to go 5-hole. That shot from Vitarelli went crossbar and straight down, and from the angle I'm at, pretty far away, but it looked like it was behind the goal line. No call from the referee, and it stays 3-0 Victoria. Dixon to Sean Evans. Stutter step, watched there by Carson Leung. Gets a big pick from Chad Culp and Scott Evans. 5 on the shot clock. Sean Evans skips it to Catoni. He can really wire it if he gets some time and room. He does, save there by Bold. Ball's loose. And Bold's able to pick up the loose ball and give off to Ryan Dokes as again Dixon knocked to the ground. Reese Dutch. Down low, Corey Small, watched there by Scott Self. Here comes the pick from King to Dawson. Tuck and go. Mark Farthing pushes him down the backboards. Dutch, Small near side, gets another pick from King. Now he has it. King outside shot, kicked aside by Matt Vince as he got the right leg on it. Nice save there by Vino as he comes out and sets a pick on Scott Ranger. And Farthing's going to stride across center. Give off to Robert Hope, and they'll both go change. And here's Stainhouse. As the Lakers fans try to cheer on their club here. And now the Shamrock fans try to drown him out. Dixon to Vitorelli, couldn't one-time it on net. And then Stainhouse couldn't pick up the loose ball and gives an extra chop to Tyler Haas. Leung to McRae, and the Shamrocks don't have numbers. So McRae will slow things down, come back towards center and give off to Conway. Been great chatting with the throngs of Laker Nation here. There's still a good 200 or 300 that are scattered amongst the Q Center, and they are loud and proud and doing everything they can to help the Lakers here. Conway to Jones, lost his footing, the ball popped out of his stick, and Stephen Hoare has it. Lakers want too many men. Hoare with a shot, trying to go far side, and Bold read that one. Loose ball, Harnett couldn't pick it up, Sean Evans does. But Ryan Dilks dispossesses him with the ball. Evans takes a bump from Leung, and then Vitorelli runs into him. But it's picked up by Brad Cree. 11 and a half to go here in the first period. Victoria leading by 3. Corey Small with the opener. Carson Leung with 2 in transition. Reese Dutch, far side. Out there with Ranger. Dawson's the third right. He's playing top center. He gets it now. And the Shamrocks swing it. 5 on the shot clock. King. Round a screen. That hits a body in front. Went off the leg of Robert Hope, and it'll be a shot clock violation. And Brock Sorensen will just let it go down. And it'll be Peterborough ball. I want to give a shout out to all the Peterborough fans that are listening here on Play Full Screen back east. As they have been following along closely, as have been all of you that have been tuning in here on the webcast. So thanks very much, everybody. Here's Turner Evans to Katoni. Double team comes, and that made Katoni rush the shot. Now he'll have to chase this one down as McCullough gives pressure and hops into the timekeeper's bench, and it'll be Victoria ball. Also a little shout out to all the Shamrock fans who couldn't be here in attendance but are out at Brown's Social House watching this one. Here's Daryl Veltman, one-on-one with Farthing. Gets a pick from Small, finds Ranger, comes back near side to Small. Small to Dawson. Pump fake, gets inside. Dawson dives, shave there from Matt Vince, but it's a crease violation. And Matt Vince a little slow to get up, but we're going to get a wipe of the floor. Yes, that was a big save there from Matt Vince and Dan Dawson, who was trying to go airborne. And Mark Stainhouse will have it at center. No wipe of the floor, just allow Matt Vince to straighten up his cage. Chad Culp, far side, gives off to Vitorelli. Vitorelli skips it to Sean Evans. Low shot, just missed short side. And it pops out to Vitorelli with 15 on the shot clock for the Lakers. Chad Culp backs his man in, comes around the screen, takes a shot. Vince didn't see it, but John Harnett picks up the loose ball off the end boards. And he'll float one to Carson Leung, who's got an extra jump in his step here tonight. Leung thought about the shot, and then decides to pull it out. And we'll flip to Jesse King as we played 10 minutes here in the first. My name's Teddy Jenner. Thanks for tuning in to Play Full Screen as we play Game 6 of the Mann Cup. Dutch gets a seal pick from Dawson, watched by Tutton. Dutch gets inside. Reese Dutch shoots, just missed short side. 3 in the shot clock. Dawson's got to put one on net. Does bouncer. Nice save there from Vince as that bounce shot got up into the face mask. But he was able to corral the loose ball, and Robert Hope's across center. He gives off to Scott Evans. 2 games ago, Scott Evans tied Gary Gate for 5th all-time in Mann Cup points. Dixon, swim move, gets inside, then knocked down by a heavy cross-check there by Dan McRae, and the Shamrocks are running the floor in heavy numbers. McRae gets a pick, flips it to Greg Harnett, thought about the shot. He's not going to take it, as the Shamrocks have 3 defenders out there. Haas, Garnett, and McRae will go change. Veltman comes on, along with Conway, Ranger, Small, and Dawson. Here's Conway. Trying to find an open man, has it, and Dawson with 5 on the shot clock. Small takes a shot, kick save there by the left leg of Matt Vince, but Small picks up the rebound, gets dumped into the end boards, and he felt that one, and Small's a little shaken up. No call by the referees, and Small is shaken. As Corey Small chased this one down, and then just got double-teamed by Nick Weiss and Stephen Hoare, and I think that was just a nice clean body check and positioning by Nick Weiss, and Corey Small was just at a tough angle. I know the fans wanted to call, but Pepper was right there. And Matt Vince will go for a drink of water, as will Aaron Bold. Shots are 12-6 Victoria as they lead 3-0 here with 8:35 remaining in the opening 20. And we're just waiting for Matt Vince to put a couple little wraps of tape on his pads and one last sip of water. And as both teams, they've been trying to push the tempo here. Victoria have been a little bit more successful with the 2 transition goals, but Peterborough has been getting up the floor quickly. Here's Chad Culp. Evans down low, Stainhouse. Skips it far side, Vitarelli can't handle it. Leung's going to give chase. Vitarelli has his stick knocked out of his hand, and he grabs a hold of Leung's stick, but Leung picks it up, and Victoria's the other way. Leung, trying to go short side, but a nice shoulder save there by Matt Vince as Carson Leung was left wide open. Priolo picks up the loose ball. Gets wrapped up there by Chad Tutton. No call by the referee. And Reese Dutch has it at center floor. Hidden ball trick with Corey Small. Dutch still has it. Gives off to King. King to Dutch as the Shamrocks are 4 lefties, 1 righty. That goes up and out of play. And Nick Thomas says it took a deflection out of play. Pepper said it didn't, so now they're going to have a conversation about it. And it's going to be Peterborough ball. So nice job by the referees to talk about that one. Thomas thought it went off Matt Vince, but Pepper had the better angle and makes the overruling call. It'll be Peterborough possession. Here's Dixon. Down low. Scott Evans. Trying to go behind the net, and that pass is picked out of midair by Greg Harnett. And Greg Harnett floats it to Tyler Haas. Nice athletic grab by the former UVic Fike basketball player. Haas to Ranger, and he couldn't handle the ball, but he picks it up off the corner boards. Takes some wax from Weiss, loses his footing, and nice job by Nick Weiss to cause the turnover there by Scott Ranger. Huge fan of the game of Nick Weiss. Gritty, grindy, and just never stops. Here's Corey Vitarelli. Comes around the top, turned back by Dilks. Vitarelli inside, try to go top corner and float it over top of the net. And John Harnett's going to run down to this one. Harnett to Leung, 3-on-3. Harnett thought about shooting around the screen. He's going to eat it and give off to Priolo. And Priolo gives to Leung, avoids the check of Wenster Green charging off the bench. Lakers defense trying to be a little more physical here in the Victoria Shamrocks here in the first period. Here's Conway. And that'll be a crease violation as Conway got too close to the crease and Tutton pushed him in. Good to see Chad Tutton out there. He left game 5 with a low body injury, but he's used the day off to heal that up. Evans with a shot, bouncer just missed. Burton giving chase on Turner Evans back in the Lakers zone. 15 on the shot clock. Turner Evans has it. To Sean Evans. Down low, Dixon on an island against John Harnett. Here comes the slide help. Dixon tries to backhand it up top to Sean Evans. And a big hit there from Chad Culp on John Harnett. Burton picks up the loose ball. Spins away from trouble. Goes board side to Crete. And he'll get through the danger zone and wait for the offense. Big hit from Chad Culp causing the turnover. But Victoria was there to pick up the loose ball. King to Dawson. He'll get a pick from Reese Dutch. They'll switch positions. Dutch has it now. 4 on the shot clock. Victoria's got to get a shot off. Dutch with an angle. Shoots and scores. Reese Dutch got underneath on Brock Sorensen, just like he did in Game 5 for the short-handed marker. And Sorensen, again, thinking he has help, doesn't. And Dutch tiptoes the line, goes underneath the glove of Matt Vince, and it's 4-0 Victoria. Good patience by Reese Dutch. And Headley stays away from the crease. And it's Dutch's 9th of the Mann Cup as they have a 4-goal lead with 5:40 remaining. Here's Holden Catoni, plays hidden ball with Stainhouse. Goes down to Brad Self, who's going to play a shift to O. Dixon tries to set up the spin move. Gets pushed back by McRae. Double teams comes from Priolo. McRae watching Dixon, flips it up to Stainhouse. 3 in the shot clock. Stainhouse tried to go short side. That one floated on him. Must have had his stick checked by Ryan Dilks, as that looked like a changeup as it floated over top of Aaron Bolt. And Victoria will have possession again. We'll be joined by Tyler Hevner, a member of the 2005 Victoria Shamrocks team, in the first and second intermission. Here's Dutch. Outside shot saved there by Vince. Loose ball in the corner. Picked up by Tutton. Tutton's going to float it. Veltman's there, but it bounced off the boards right to Robert Hope. 3-on-2 the other way. Hope to Sorensen. Dunk shot just missed. And that one's going to go up and out of play. And it will be Victoria ball. Here's Dan Dawson. Corey Conway far side, watched by Mark Farthing. Inside feed, doesn't connect with Mitch Jones. Tough pass. He probably would have been past the shooting angle if he had caught it. The pass to Hoare doesn't connect. Ball bounces off the glass. King gives pressure. Pushes Hoare into the Lakers bench, and that's got to be a turnover. It is, and it's Victoria ball. Nice pressure there by the Shamrocks. As King stayed with it, and as Hoare picked it up, his momentum was going to the Lakers bench, and King just pushed him that way, and the ball popped out of Hoare's stick, out of play. And here come the Shamrocks again. Mitch Jones backs down Scott Self, gives to Ranger, far side, Dawson. Takes a chop from Brad Self to Dutch, to Small, gets a pick from Jones. 10 on the shot clock. Dutch, that pass was too low, and it's picked off there nicely by Brad Self. Brad Self to Vitarelli. Thought about the shot. Turned back there by Ben McCullough. Vitarelli to Sean Evans. Around the screen. Short side. That hit the post. What a wicked shot from Sean Evans. Here he is again. Evans to Dixon. Backhand feed to Brad Self. Doesn't connect. Goes off the end boards right to Vitarelli. Vitarelli watched by Greg Harnett. Sean Evans now. 15 on the shot clock for the Lakers. Sean Evans gets a pick. Shoots the shot. Saved there by Aaron Bolt. And Bolt tries the outlet and hits Sean Evans in front, but it's picked up there by Burton. He'll bounce it to McRae. Conway, near side, right underneath us to Veltman. 3 minutes to play in the first period. Shamrocks with a 4-0 lead here in game 6. Dawson, far side, to Corey Small. To Jesse King, comes around the top, thought about the shot, spins back near side, flips it, and it goes to Dawson. And it'll be a shot clock violation on Victoria. That flip pass just isn't there for Victoria. Either they don't have the right angle, they're not just focusing that much harder and trying to get the pass to the right guy. But an excellent job by the Lakers defense. So they've kind of slowed the pace down here. Here's Turner Evans. To Catoni, back to Turner Evans. To Culp. Had Stainhouse open inside. The backhand feed goes right to Dixon. Dixon with a shot that goes off a body and out of play. It'll stay here with the Peterborough Lakers. Mark Stainhouse working like a madman inside, trying to create space for Dixon. And has been taking an absolute beating here in the early stages. Here is Stainhouse. Gets a pick from Dixon. Stainhouse to Culp. Backhand feed, far corner, Catoni. Culp. Turner Evans. Backhand feed, Dixon. Dixon. Watched there by Leung. Shot, nice shoulder save there by Bolt. Ball bounced off the glass. It's picked up there by Priolo. Priolo watched by Culp. Headmans the ball to Brad Cree. Cree all alone. Cree shoots, bounced it, just missed the far corner. It's going to bounce to Dixon. He takes a heavy cross check from Priolo, but he holds on to it. Dixon to Catoni. Shot, save there from Bolt, and it's picked up by Carson Leung. He feeds Priolo, and he's run over there by a heck of a hit there from Vitarelli, and he takes a chop there from Priolo, no call. And Vitarelli not afraid to throw the body around. He's not a big guy, but he is solid, and he rocked Priolo. Here's Jones, watched by Weiss. Gets underneath, spins back, finds Corey Small. Thought about the shot, tuck and go, turns back, 3 on the shot clock. Victoria's got to shoot. Ranger does, save there from Matt Vince. As he corrals it, and will outlet it to Stephen Hoare at center. Final minute of play here in the first period. Shamrocks up 4-0. Evans, watched by Greg Harnett, spins away. Low shot, try to go short side again and just missed. Goes off the back of Bold's net and out of play. It'll be a Victoria ball with Ben McCullough. McCullough will leave for Conway. In a very fast, contested first period. Small to King. Gets a pick from Veltman. Try to go underneath. Back to Veltman. Skips it far side Dawson with 10 on the shot clock. Dawson, watched by Self. Going to get a pick from Conway. Gets to Conway. Conway's got to shoot. He does off the post. It bounces off the back of Matt Vince, and he parries it aside with a wood stick, and it's picked up by King. Shamrocks are going to pull Aaron Bolt, and they'll go 6-on-5. And they'll hold on to the possession here. No need to call a timeout. Dawson to King. 5 on the game clock. Dutch to Small, and he can't handle it. And that's going to be the way the very first period here of Game 6 ends, with the Victoria Shamrocks leading the Peterborough Lakers 4-0. Welcome back inside the Q Center, ladies and gentlemen, as we get you set for second period action. If you are experiencing some technical difficulties, we apologize. It is a very busy feed. There are a lot of people watching. Maybe try refreshing your browser, but our technical people are looking into it, and we will try to resolve the issues as quickly as we can. But I can't do anything. I'm kind of calling a lacrosse game, but we appreciate you sticking with us. As mentioned, we got our people looking into it, and hopefully we can have the issue resolved as quickly as possible to bring you this fantastic Game 6 here at the 2015 Mann Cup. Victoria leads 4-0 over the Peterborough Lakers, and they lead 16-10 in shots, as they controlled most of the play there in the first period. Corey Small and Reese Dutch bookending 2 transition goals from Carson Leung. And Peterborough finds themselves in a hole with 40 minutes to play in what is a do-or-die game for them, but they have been here before. As mentioned in the pregame show, 15 days ago, they had finished Game 6 and forced a Game 7. So this team has the moxie. They have the will to get there, and they have the skill to do it. They just need to be able to shut down this Victoria Shamrocks team for the final 40 minutes and get themselves right back into it. But there's plenty of lacrosse to play. And you know, Mike Hazen, Tracy Kolaski, Mike Kersey, Bobby Keys, Paulie Day, and everybody in that Peterborough coaching staff and the veterans on this Lakers club aren't going to roll over. That's not their MO. They are go, 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 go. And they are the MSL champions for a reason, and rightly deserved. As Matt Vince does his final pregame hops, Matt Vince is ready, Aaron Bold is ready, and the second period is underway. Dan McCrae into early as the ball hadn't come out of the face-off circle. And Peterborough will have the opening possession of the second period. Here's Sean Evans. Gives to Chad Culp, near side, Turner Evans. Turner Evans watched by Tyler Haas. Thought about the shot, comes back up. Skips it far side. Dixon, pump fake, comes around the top. Watched there by Dilks. Holding penalty coming up. Shot from Dixon, and he scores. Far side underneath the glove of Aaron Bold. And that's a great way to start the second if you're a Peterborough Lakers fan. It's 4-1 as Dixon gets his 10th of the Mann Cup. And they have quickly gained some momentum here in the second. There was a delayed penalty coming up to Victoria. It was going to be a holding call, but that's wiped off by the goal. As Aaron Bold will go to the Victoria Shamrocks bench just to get some tape done to his left leg pad. Backup goalie Cody Hagedorn doing the honors. If necessary, Game 7 will be tomorrow night live here from the Q Center. 7 o'clock face-off between the Shamrocks and Lakers. And it wouldn't surprise anybody if that happens, as this series has been everything as advertised and more. Weiss and Burton at the face-off dot. Weiss has the clamp, but Burton fishes it loose. And now the rugby scrum happens. His body's battle for it. And King had it. Now Leung had it, but it pops in and out of his stick as he was double teamed there by Hope and Scott Self. Now Weiss has it. That was almost back in. And he's pushed off the ball by Carson Leung. Leung working hard on Nick Weiss. And he runs past two checks. Weiss still running, spins away from Burton. 3-on-2 here for Peterborough. Nick Weiss all alone. Weiss shoots, saved there by Aaron Bold as he guessed right. And he's going to bounce it to Steve Priolo. That'd have been a huge goal for Peterborough if Nick Weiss would have been able to bury that one. Priolo gives to Dutch, who finds Dawson. Shamrocks will go strong left. Veltman, Small, and King out there. Here's Dawson to Dutch. 10 on the shot clock for Victoria. Dawson clears space. Dutch thought about it. To Small. To King. Comes around the pick. Tucks back inside. Looks for an opening. Has Small. Shoots it 5-hole. Easily handled there by Matt Vince, who quickly outlets it to Sorensen. Has Dixon on the bench. Brock Sorensen shoots it. Trying to go far side and just missed. And Dan McRae's at center and he picks it up. Shamrocks running the other way. McRae watched by Hope. He'll fade to the far corner and give off to Mitch Jones. Jones with it, far corner. One-on-one with Stephen Hoare. Jones to Conway. Down low, Scott Ranger. Takes the shot, easily saved there by Matt Vince. Loose ball's picked up by Brad Self, and the Peterborough Lakers are running the other way. Nice move by Self to get away from trouble. Here's Robert Hope. Hope thought about the shot, has been off the bench, finds Katoni. And the check from behind comes from Tyler Haas. And Carson Leung will give chase to Katoni, who finds Scott Self. Down low to the corner to Dixon. 10 on the shot clock. Dixon, watched by Harnett. Swim move. Goes down the channel, takes the shot, saved there by Bolt. Ball loose. And Scott Evan picks it up. And he fires into his own zone, but there's Brad Cree. Brad Cree one-on-one. Cree shoots top corner, scores! The pass from Dixon to Katoni floated on him. And Brad Cree picks it up and took advantage. Actually, it was a loose ball that floated over Katoni. Cree picked it up and he goes far side, top corner on Matt Vince. And for Cree, that's his first goal of the Mann Cup. And Victoria restores the 4-goal lead. It's 5-1. Burton and Weiss face off again. Burton wins it, flips it to himself, swims away from trouble, floats it on Ben McCullough. And McCullough picks up the loose ball. Here's Dan Dawson, 10 on the shot clock for the Shamrocks. Finds Small to Dawson, 8. Victoria's got to get a shot off. Dawson swims inside. Dutch had it, missed it, and that'll be a shot clock violation on Victoria. Dutch hurries off to get the last defender out on the floor. Here comes Brad Self. Skips it to Sean Evans. Picked up by Ryan Dilks. Jump switch by Tyler Haas. Haas gets away with a hold. Stainhouse pushes him off a pick. Long outside shot from Stainhouse. Just missed. Cope with the rebound and he just missed far side. Cree going to give chase here on Turner Evans. All the way back into the Lakers zone. 5 on the shot clock. Evans picks it up and he's just going to have to bomb this one. And he does. And Leung will just let it bounce, and it's going to ricochet off the far boards, up and out of play. It'll be a Victoria ball, and Carson Leung will have it. Just about played 4 minutes here in the second period. The teams have traded goals. Ranger floats inside. The pass from Conway just eludes him, but it's picked up by King. Behind the net, Ranger to Conway. Watched by Farthing. Sorry, that's Tutton. Small, over the top shot, saved there by Matt Vince, and he scoops up the loose ball. Outlet pass. Chad Tutton at center. He has Dixon off the bench. Late man is Vitarelli. Tutton shoots and scores. Great goal from Chad Tutton as he goes over top of Aaron Bold. He gets his first of the Mann Cup, and it's 5-2. Nice effort here by Chad Tutton as he gets bodied there by Harnett, keeps his feet, and then just slams it over top of Aaron Bold. An emphatic dunk by Tutton, and it's a 3-goal game. Burton and Weiss. Weiss wins it. Tries to fire it back. He gets stuck in his stick. It'll be a Victoria ball. Haas to Small off the bench. Leaves for King. Dawson to Reese Dutch. Watched there by Self. Goes far side, Corey Small. Back to Dutch. Thought about the shot. Gets inside on Dawson. Dutch to Dawson. Tuck and go. Spins back. Double team comes as the Victoria Shamrocks bailed. Dawson still with it. Gets inside. Shoots off the back of Robert Hope. Small picks up the loose ball. Got to get a shot off. Does, and he bounces it just wide. And here goes Brad Self the other way. Lakers have numbers. The pass to Dixon doesn't connect. He gets double teamed to the far boards by Dilks and Crete. A lot of stick work going on the far side, and somehow Dixon comes away with it. Dixon, 8 on the shot clock. Thought about the shot. Skips it near side to Self. Self for the shot. That hits the body in front, but Aaron Bold picks it up. Long outlet to Priolo. He takes it off the one hop. And he'll thought about deferring to Conway. Now he does. A little pressure there from Sorensen and Tutton. Conway to Ranger. Far side is Jesse King. He has it now with 10 on the shot clock. King gets a pick from Veltman. Thought about the shot. Gives to Conway. Conway. Time and route. Conway shoots. That misses the net. Scooped up by Sorensen off the end boards. As the Lakers try to pick up their transition game here in the second period. Outside shot from Tutton goes off the back of Tyler Hassan out of play. It'll be Peterborough ball, and Chad Cope will restart it. Katoni back to Cope. Watched there by Haas. Cope with it. Still works inside. Watched by McCullough. Cope gets inside. Shoots. Nice kick save there by Aaron Bolt. Loose into the near corner. Picked up by Katoni. Katoni, top center, Sean Evans. Gets a pick from Cope, stutter step, gets inside on McCray. Evans, shot, save there from Bold, loose ball. Picked up by Scott Evans, shoot, trying to load alone, he does, and it's 5-3. Here come the Peterborough Lakers. And with that goal, Evans moves into sole possession of 5th all-time in Mann Cup scoring. And they'll collect that ball for Scotty Evans as he just barrels to the front of the net and fires a low shot between the legs of Aaron Bolt. And it's 5-3. Mitch Jones and Brad Self dueling at the faceoff line. And that ball is won by Nick Weiss, and he's just going to bang it all the way back to his goaltender. Matt Vince out of his own net fishes it to Hope. And Hope will go back behind his own crease. Scott Evans from Sean Evans makes it 5-3, and here's Mark Stainhouse. Stainhouse, Brad Self, back to Stainhouse, and it's picked up by John Harnett. Shamrocks are running here, but they don't have the numbers. John Harnett will slow things down as the Lakers have controlled much of the play here in the second period. Here's Dawson to Reese Dutch. Dawson will set a low seal. Dutch works down the side channel. Far side, Daryl Veltman, 5 on the shot clock. Veltman comes around the top, takes a shot. That hits Kirk right in the belly pad, and the shot late after the whistle from Veltman goes right on net. And here goes Self to Sorensen. As the pace of this game continues to be frantic. Sorensen dispossessed by a check there from Tyler Haas, picked up by Bolt, and he'll find Burton down the floor. Burton spins underneath, try to go backside, but nice defense there by Tutton. Burton bounced it far side to King. He'll go for a change, as will McCray. 13 on the shot clock for Victoria. King to Conway. Low corner, Scott Ranger. 5 on the shot clock for Victoria. Ranger, gotta shoot it. Loses his stick, ball pops out. And that's another shot clock violation for the Victoria Shamrocks. 2 games in a row where the second period has been very stagnant for Victoria. Here's Hope. Mike Hazen giving an earful to Greg Pepper. Here's Culp, loses his footing, keeps his stick alive, finds Turner Evans, 10 on the shot clock. Katoni Takes a big body check there from Priolo. Keeps his feet moving. Catoni with a shot. That hits Brad Cree. And it'll go up out of play. And it will be Peterborough ball. Reset the 30. Here's Catoni. Feeds Turner Evans. Evans trying to find help cross floor. Tucks underneath. Will work his way back up top. Leung takes this check. Shot there. Saved by Bolt. And then a long outlet pass to Carson Leung. Leung wants Priolo to run with him. But the Shamrocks D is slow getting off the floor. Leung gives to Veltman, then goes for a change. Off the bench is King. 10 on the shot clock for Victoria. Dawson gets a pick from Priolo. Shoots it far corner. Nice save there by Matt Vince. Pepper was going to call back in on Wenster Green, but Green picks it up and goes for a run. Finds Scott Evans off the bench. Evans, shot kicked aside there by Aaron Bolden. Nice pick up there by Wenster Green. He'll go back into his zone to Brad Self. Couple nice loose balls there from Green. Here's Vitarelli. Inside feed, doesn't connect. Picked off there by Greg Harnett. And he's running the floor. And now they call it all the way back. And let's see who they call this on. It's probably going to be Stephen Orr, but Greg Harnett really sold that one. It was well after the whistle. And that's a huge sell job by Greg Harnett. It was right in front of the referee, well after the whistle. And the Victoria Shamrocks will get the first power play of this game. And I think Pepper got sucked into one. Shamrocks are 3 for 26 with a man advantage. As the Peterborough Lakers man down unit has been absolutely fantastic whole series. Here's Dawson. The Shamrocks start the wheel. Double screen set. Dutch. Dip and dunk. Far side. Great arm save there from Matt Vince. And the loose ball is picked up by Scott Self. Finds Robert Hope. Lakers are running again here. Short-handed. Victoria's given up short-handed markers in 4 straight games. And that pass is picked up by John Arnett right out of the air. And he's got a man all the way down the floor. It's Jesse King. King, and he can't handle it as it was too high. And he's chopped down by Matt Vince right in front of the ref. And no call. Jesse King's got to hurry up and get back off the floor so the D can get on. Stainhouse far side. Essentially playing 4-on-4 as King's slow to get off. Stainhouse double team far corner. Watched by Hassan Leung. And they're going to call him illegal equipment on Stainhouse as his face mask came undone. And Victoria has 1:06 still to go here with the man advantage. Here's Reese Dutch. Out there with Conway, Dawson, Veltman, and Corey Small. Conway, pump fake to Veltman. Shot saved by Matt Vince. He's got Self all the way down the floor. And he finds a great handle by Self. Self shoots, saved by Aaron Bold. As Brad Self tried to catch him going the wrong way. And then Vitarelli tried to sell, sorry, that's Evans trying to sell. I don't know how that's not a penalty. Behind the play, right in front of Pepper. King, backhand feed, Small to Dawson. The pass doesn't connect. Dutch. Conway to Small. To Conway. Got a shoot. He does. Saved there by Vince. Loose ball in the corner. Small has it with 6 on the penalty. Conway. Hoare is out of the box. Victoria's 0 for 1. Conway shoots it, saved by Matt Vince. Ball's loose, picked up there by Sorensen, and the Lakers are going the other way. And that'll be an interference call on Peterborough as Brad Cree was knocked down coming off the floor. He's slow to get up. Took a bit of a knee on knee. I think that was from Stephen Hoare. Harnett and Sorensen playing patty cake in the far side. As the intensity picks up here in Game 6, the second period of what is a must-win for the Peterborough Lakers. Bradley Crete makes his way down the back hallway to the Victoria Shamrocks dressing room. As Vince and Bold will go for a sip of water. 8 minutes remaining exactly here in the second. Victoria has a 2-goal lead. As Peterborough has scored 3 times here in the second. Goals from Dixon, Tutton, and Evans surround a Brad Cree marker. And it's a 5-3 score in favor of Victoria. Dan Dawson will start with it at center. And we're back underway. Dawson and Veltman play 1-2. Now it's in the stick of Corey Small. Back up top high, Dan Dawson. He'll work the 2-man game with Scott Ranger. Dawson to Ranger. Tuck and go inside. Ranger loses his footing. Still has the ball. Flips it to the corner where Dawson picks it up. Takes the chop. Swim move. Gets around Farthing. Skips it to Small. Shoots it. Scores! It squeaks through Matt Vince. Small was going short side. It's where it went. Vince made the initial save, but just the sheer velocity of that shot from Corey Small. And it squeaks through the arm of Matt Vince. And Victoria has a 6-3 lead as Small gets his second, 9th of the Mann Cup. And it's 6-3 Victoria. Burton and Weiss. Do-si-do at the center circle. Burton wins it. Has it in the back of his stick. Bounces it to Dilks. And Victoria will go right back at it here. Backhand feed. Reese touch inside. Crease violation. And Pepper's going to call for a wipe of the floor all the way down by Matt Vince's crease, and Vince will have a word with Pepper. We gave shout-outs to everybody in Peterborough watching, also fans in Mimico and St. Catharines and Burlington and Brantford and Brampton, Edmonton, Calgary, Saskatoon. All the boys down south in college. And all the under-19s playing at the FIL Under-19 Challenge out of the ILA in 6 nations. Hopefully you guys are all tuning in. Taking in some of the best lacrosse going right now. Here's Turner Evans to Stainhouse. Far side Dixon, watched by Dilks. 14 the shot clock. Dixon tries to get underneath. Gets a pick from Stainhouse. Dixon still moves. Ball pops out. Loose in the corner. And it's going to be an interference call, I believe, as Evans gets his stick up on Priolo. No call. And here comes Victoria. Scott Evans having words for Nick Thomas as he goes off the floor. Here comes Dan Dawson. Dawson to Small off the bench. Thought about the shot. Step backs. Gives Ranger. And now King. Down low to Veltman. To Dawson. He's got Small in the center of the floor. Finds him. 5 on the shot clock. Small over top of a screen. Easy save by Bold. Loose ball picked up by the Lakers. And they're going to go for a run. Farthing off the bench is Scott Evans. Evans low to low. Another nice save there by Bolt as Evans tried to get his second tonight, but he's able to pick up the loose ball, keep his feet moving, and run away from the pressure of Tyler Haas. Nice job by Scott Evans. Finds his brother Sean. Evans with a shot. That one just missed. Ricochets off the end boards, goes all the way down to Matt Vince. Vince has it. Gives to Cope. 6 on the shot clock. Culp loses possession. Greg Harnett keeps it loose. And Catoni's going to throw it away, and it's going to be a delay of game penalty on Holden Catoni. And that's just a mental mistake by the rookie Holden Catoni. As after the whistle, instead of putting it down, he just Lobs it to the corner right in front of the referee, so the Shamrocks will get their second opportunity with the man advantage. They're 0 for 1 on the night. So here go the Shamrocks with the power play. Small, King, Dawson, Dutch, and Conway out there for Victoria. Sorensen, Hoare, Self, and Hope. Outside shot saved by Matt Vince as Dutch try to go low right below the knee. Outlet pass to Sorensen at center. Here's Sorensen, watched by Carson Leung. Nice handle there from Stainhouse. That ball was floating. And a solid cross check there from Priolo, knocks Stainhouse down. Priolo takes a couple chops to Stainhouse, ball still loose. And then Stainhouse just kicks it and goes all the way up into the press boxes. It'll be Victoria possession. Unlucky break there for Peterborough. King and Dutch play a hidden ball. Dutch has it. Down low, Dawson. Here's King to Dutch to Dawson. Back to Dutch. Backhand feed down low, Corey Small. 10 on the shot clock. Reese Dutch to Small. One-timer. Nice save from Matt Vince as he goes center crease to cross crease and makes that save and keeps it a 3-goal game, 6-3 with 4:20 remaining in the second period. 43 remaining on the penalty to Katoni. Here's Brock Sorensen. Watched by Mitch Jones. Ben McCullough playing soft in the zone. Sean Evans. Mitch Jones about 8 feet off of his check. Victoria in no rush to force this turnover. Greg Harnett playing well back in the zone. And now they'll free up Tyler Haas to be the rover, as Harnett will pick up Dixon as they get prepared for Katoni to come back on the floor. Jones giving chops to Sean Evans. And we're back to 5-a-side. Sean Evans being hounded there by Mitch Jones. Turns away from trouble. Gets a big pick from Dixon. Evans to Katoni. Bodies in front. Katoni loses possession and goes up and out of play. It'll be a Victoria ball. McCray going to go for a run. McCullough's got to get up the floor. King with it. He'll float it to Reese Dutch. Watched there by Self. Dawson will come and set the pick for Dutch. Finds King. Now Small. Back to Dutch. 8 on the shot clock. Dutch gets some room. Pump fake. Shoots it. Trying to go 5-hole again. And it's picked off there by the stick of Matt Vince. And then Dawson scoops up the loose ball. Reset the 30 for the Shamrocks. Jesse King has it in the far corner. Inside feed. Small. All alone. Dip and dunk. Great save from Matt Vince. Again, getting the left arm on it, as Corey Small had time and room. And too many men called on the Peterborough Lakers, and Mike Hazen hates it. Brad Cree has Small, feeds him. Small, low to low. Big hit from Nick Weiss, knocks Corey Small off his feet. And there's King to pick up the loose ball. And Nick Weiss is hurt in the far corner. And not sure if he just lost his footing as he fell checking Corey Small. But we'll get another wipe of the floor. As there's 2:24 remaining here in the second period. Shamrocks leading 6-3. They had a 4-0 lead after the first period. And Peterborough has been working to cut into that deficit. But every time they get one or two, Victoria seems to add one right back. But there's still a lot of lacrosse left to be played in this game. Scott Ranger's going to start with it. Top of the floor. Check that. King started with it. Now Ranger has it. Ranger to Dawson. Has King floating high. Gives it to him now. King works inside. Tries to go far side, and that one just missed. And it bounces up and out of play. And will be Peterborough ball. And there's 2 balls on the floor. We'll have to start again. Self to Dixon, far side. Down low, Mark Stainhouse. Watched by Harnett. Stainhouse gets position. Inside, crease violation. And it'll be Victoria ball. Leung to Cree down the floor. Off the bench is Hope. Cree doesn't shoot it. Spins away from trouble and gives to Leung. Reese Dutch with Dan Dawson. Dawson has it now. Goes far corner, Corey Small. Small goes underneath, flips it to Veltman, and again, there's that backflip that just isn't working for the Victoria Shamrocks. Here goes Farthing, 3-on-2 for Peterborough. Mark Farthing steps in, fires, and scores. In transition, Mark Farthing. That's his first point of the Mann Cup, and it's 6-4. Great goal from Mark Farthing, as nobody came from. I don't think anybody was really expecting him to shoot. And again, Tyler Haas, instead of stepping up and checking his man, just kind of turns his back on the play and just is a perfect screen. And you can see him, he's mad at himself, and Aaron Bold's mad at him too. And it's a 2-goal game. Weiss wins the draw all the way back to Matt Vince. And Hope has it. Scott Self, Curtis Dixon. He has 1 goal here tonight. Behind the net, Sean Evans. To Vitarelli, one-timer. Saved there by Bolt. Loose ball. Priolo's kicking at it. Final minute of play here in the second period. Priolo knocks his check down. Then Culp knocks Priolo down. Ball still loose. McRae has it. He's trying to run out of trouble, and Priolo is down. As Priolo, I don't know if he took a chop or it was a hit from Culp. But it's not too often you see Priolo stay down. And with 49 seconds remaining, I believe it might be Victoria ball. They might face this off. I think they might face this off as it's a Victoria player that's down that caused the stoppage. And it looks like they're looking at Priolo's right knee. And it does look like they're going to face it off at center when Priolo is ready to get up and off the floor. And Priolo shaken. Able to get off his own power, which is a good sign if you're a Victoria Shamrock fan. Now he's getting a little bit of assistance from John Harnett and the Shamrocks trainer. Very gingerly on that right knee. Reminder, Game 7 goes tomorrow, if necessary. 7 o'clock here from the Q Center on Play Full Screen. I'll have the call for you. We'll go on at 6:45 if necessary. As Priolo is now just getting off the floor. He'll go down to the Shamrocks dressing room and get some treatment. So Burton will face off against Nick Weiss as we're under 50 seconds to play here in the second period. Shamrocks leading by 2. The merry-go-round begins. Weiss wins it. Haas jumps it, but it's picked up there by Scott Self. Self all the way back into his own zone to brother Brad. And he finds Tutton. Tutton met there by Burton. Skips it to Stainhouse. Stainhouse gets a pick to Dixon. To Tony, shoots it, just missed far side. And it's picked up there. One-timer saved by Bolton. He's got men down the floor. It's Tyler Haas all alone. Haas, too many men penalty coming up here on Peterborough. Haas dunks it far side and hits the crossbar. And it'll be too many men call on Peterborough with 5.9 remaining. If Aaron Bold could have got that one to Tyler Haas on a line, Haas would have had more room. But he one-hopped it. And it's going to be a third opportunity in the man advantage for Victoria. 0 for 2 so far on the night. And Wenster Green will come across the floor and serve the too many men call. Here's Veltman. Shamrock's got to be quick. Dutch to Veltman in the pass, doesn't connect. And Victoria won't get a shot off at the end of the second, but we'll go into the third period with a 2-goal lead, and will be 20 minutes away from their 4th win in the Mann Cup. Welcome back inside the Q Center, ladies and gentlemen. The teams are on the floor. 20 minutes remaining in regulation. The Victoria Shamrocks clinging to a 2-goal lead as they look to claim their first national championship since 2005 and end the streak of 9 straight Mann Cup wins by the Major Series Lacrosse League. And that streak started in 2006 when these two teams met in Peterborough. And the Lakers were able to take that series in 6 games. Back in 5 games. I try to think of it as 6, but we lost in 5 that year in 2006, back at the PMC. But here in Victoria, the Shamrocks will start the third period with a man advantage. Burton wins the draw. McRae trying to scoop it up. And he does. And the Victoria Shamrocks will have possession and will go to work on the power play. They're 0 for 2 on the night. This is their 3rd opportunity. And it'll be in the stick of Darryl Veltman. He'll set things up as the Shamrocks go strong left. Small, King, Veltman, Dutch, and Dawson. Sorensen, Hope, Self, and Stephen Hoare out there for Peterborough. King slices through the middle, gets the pass, shoots it, scores! Power play marker for the Victoria Shamrocks. They have a 7-4 lead as King gets his first of the game, 7th of the Mann Cup, and the power play marker is Vic's first of the night. It was a double seal for Jesse King, who got picks from Veltman and Small. He cut through the middle. Dawson feeds him, and he gives a far side fake, and then goes short side on Matt Vince. And the Shamrocks lead as Brad Self picks up that pass from Tyler Burton. Here's Dixon. Dixon, watched by Harnett, gets underneath, turned back as Tyler Haas closes the angle on the weak side. Turner Evans comes around the top, takes a cross check from Haas, finds Brad Self, 5 on the shot clock. Self to Turner Evans, bad angle shot, saved there by Bold, loose ball, and it's picked up by Haas. Haas will slow things down, give off to Conway. Dutch to Ranger, comes around the top, comes near side, Darryl Veltman, back to Ranger. Now Corey Conway, inside feet, Dutch, far side save by Matt Vince. As that one almost snuck through as Reese Dutch was able to get to the middle of the floor. Mike Kirk has it. He'll give off to Vitarelli, who finds Chad Culp on the far side. Culp and McCullough one-on-one. Backhand feed. That one was behind Vitarelli. Leung gives chase. Ball's loose. Leung kicks it to open space. Vitarelli can't handle it. Leung there to pick it up. He's double teamed. Ball pops loose. McCullough gets dropped, and there's Haas to pick up the loose ball. McRae. He'll go back towards Jesse King, who's fresh off the bench. Ranger down low, Conway looks to feed, thought about the shot, gives to Small, now King. That's a shot clock violation on Victoria. No one's heard the whistle. Now King will shoot it. Lakers want a penalty, but nobody could hear the buzzer going off. And that should have been a penalty on Jesse King for shooting after the buzzer, but as mentioned, you couldn't hear the 30-second shot clock go off, and the refs let play go on for another 3 or 4 seconds. Dixon thought about the shot. Nice one-handed grab from Evans' shot. That deflects. Ends up in the back of Aaron Bold's net. John Harnett's there. He'll go short to Dilks. Lolly pops it. to Jones. Veltman cuts through the middle. Jones picked up by Weiss. Jones to a streaking Conway, feeds Dawson, 14 on the shot clock. Veltman gets an underneath seal pick from Jones, can't get there. Weiss loses his position. Veltman shoots, hits a body in front. Conway's got to get a shot off, finds Jones, but he bobbles it. And that'll be a shot clock violation on Victoria as Nick Weiss, slow to get to the Lakers bench. He got his feet crossed up, which allowed Veltman to find time and space. Stainhouse to Vitarelli. Catoni behind the net, Sean Evans. Sean Evans works out front. Inside feed. Vitarelli shoots. Nice save there by Bold. He tries to pick up the loose ball. Can't. Takes a bump from Scott Evans. And then McRae feeds Haas. And then Evans takes a bump from McCullough and goes flying into the Shamrocks bench. No call from Thomas. King. Evans did get interfered with. Shot from Small, saved there by Vince. But I think it was more of a flop than Evans being knocked off his feet, but it probably could have been called interference. Here's Self. Brad Self inside. Ball pops out of his stick. Nicely picked up there by Hoare. He gets knocked down. Carson Leung pressuring him in the corner. Leung battling. Hoare with a chop to Harnett. And then Harnett is bumped there by Turner Evans. And then Priolo gives Evans a cross check. And Culp is livid with Thomas. And then Hoare takes down his man. The refs are letting him play here tonight, let me tell you. Priolo probably should have got a cross check. Hoare probably could have got a hold. And we'll play 5-on-5 with 15:20 to go in the third period. Shamrocks leading by 3. Here's Veltman. King dashes. King shoots, scores! Again, Jesse King, this time with a brush pick on ball. Gets through the defense. Gets an excellent pass from Veltman. And then King just brushes, doesn't even set the pick. Again, far side, short side on Matt Vince. And this will be another great angle. You probably won't see the pick from King, but you can see him dash backside. And then he beats Matt Vince, and King gets back-to-back goals, his second of the game, 8th of the Mann Cup, and Victoria restores the 4-goal lead. Greg Harnett had troubles picking it up off the face-off initially, but now he has it, has Ranger behind the defense, but won't force it. And now he finds Corey Small. Dawson gets a pick from Ranger. Ranger flashes through the middle. Inside, Ranger, pump fake, scores! As the Victoria Shamrocks are working the two-man game to perfection here. And they've scored 3 straight, and it's 9-4. Ranger set the initial pick, kept his feet moving, had his stick held a little bit by Self. But once Self let go of his stick, Ranger was already 2 feet in front of him. There he lets go, and he's on his way to the net. Again, short side, far side from Ranger this time. And it's a 5-goal lead as Ranger gets his 4th of the man, first of game 6. And the Shamrocks have momentum here in the third. Burton wins the draw all the way back to Bold. Bold has it. Bold's got to get rid of this ball. And finds Haas. To McRae. Dilks. Conway now at center. Here's Veltman to Dutch, top center. Long outside shot, that hits the stick of Wenster Green. Ricochets off the glass, nice one-handed grab by Chad Tutton as he climbed the ladder. Gives off to Robert Hope. Still lots of lacrosse left, but Peterborough starting to get to desperation. Outside shot from, backhand shot, scores! What a goal from Turner Evans. As Dixon fired the long outside shot, Bold made the initial save. Evans picks up the garbage in front and then goes backhand, far low corner. What a shot from Turner Evans. He scored 2 goals in this Mann Cup, and both have been wonder goals. As Peterborough cuts it to a 4-goal lead. It's 9-5. 36-28 are your shots as Burton wins this one as he tries to go right down the pipe. Picks up the loose ball. Tyler Burton, short side. Nice save there by Matt Vince as he got the left glove on it as Burton tried to regain the lead here. Stainhouse. Outside shot. Saved there by Bolt. Shamrocks breaking quick. Bolt bounces it to Jones. Jones. Far corner Dawson. Flashes to the middle. McCray will go for a change, and the Shamrocks will get fresh bodies out there. Here's King. He's got a pair. Pump fake inside. King to Jones. Shoots it. That one deflects far corner. 4 on the shot clock, and Dawson will just roll it into the corner, and the Shamrocks will go for a change. And Wenster Green has it for Peterborough. 13 minutes remaining. Dixon to Sean Evans. Watched by John Harnett. Far side, Vitarelli. That misses. Vitarelli gives a punch to the back of Cree's head. McCullough keeps his feet moving. McCullough picks up the loose ball. Has Dilks in front of him. Dilks, 5-hole, just missed. Nice save there by Matt Vince to close the door on Ryan Dilks. Here goes Dixon, one-on-one with Harnett. Dixon loses possession. Double team. Ball's loose. And it's picked up by Tyler Burton. Burton stops at center. We'll let the offense get on the floor as the clock is now the Shamrocks' fret. They lead by 4 with 12:20 remaining. Dutch, down low, Corey Small. Ranger flashes. Conway. King to Small. Small gets underneath. Moving pick called on King. It'll be Peterborough possession. Here goes Self. Turner Evans. Dixon. Backpedaling. Takes a cross check from McCray. Backhand feed knocked down by the stick of Ryan Dilks, and it's picked up by Stainhouse with 14 on the shot clock. Stainhouse down low. Dixon on an island against McCray. Step back shot saved there by Bold. Ball's loose. McCray takes the chop and then takes a shot from behind. Nice job by Brad Self, and it's picked up by Dan McCray. Jones. Jones still with it. Conway flashes through the middle. Jones to Dutch. Back to Jones. Thought about the shot. Conway still in the middle. Sets a high pick for Dawson. Veltman inside. Nice save there by Matt Vince as he stood tall. And the loose ball is picked up by Jones. Reset to 30. Conway will go for a change. On comes Ranger. Shamrocks were calling for Jones to come, but he'll stay in play. Veltman to Dawson. Comes back near side. Jones. Shot short side. Another save by Matt Vince. And Jones there to pick up another loose ball. Ball's loose. And it'll be picked up by Stephen Hoare. And it's outletted to Scott Self, but he can't pick it up. John Harnett's going to give chase. He scoops up that loose ball. Bounce it to McCullough. It's picked up by Vitarelli. Vitarelli shoots and just missed. And the ball bounced up and out of play. And it'll be... Let's see who they're going to... Nick Thomas points to Victoria ball. Sean Evans wants it to be Peterborough ball. And it will be possession to the Shamrocks. Jesse King crosses center. 10.5 to play in the third period. Shamrocks leading 9-5. Conway, watched by Robert Hope, gets a pick from Dutch. Comes around the top, finds Small. To Dutch, that hits the face mask of Dan Dawson, who was running traffic in the middle. Small can't pick it up. King can. 10 on the shot clock. Dawson, 3-on-2 for Victoria. Dawson, backhand feed. Dutch inside, far side, short side, trying to go 5-hole, and Vince was there to deny Reese Dutch. Now Dutch has got to get off the floor. This isn't a time to get lazy for the Victoria Shamrocks. You got to run right to the final whistle. Peterborough's not going to stop. The never say die attitude of Peterborough starts with their coaching staff. Stainhouse, one-on-one with Leung. Cross crease feed, Katoni shot, handled by Bolt. Haas picks up the loose ball, and he'll feed it to Carson Leung at center. Veltman with it. One-on-one with Mark Stainhouse. Here comes Jesse King. Small to Veltman. To Dawson, far side. King loses his footing. Throws it on net. Small has it, and that'll be a delay of game. That's got to be a penalty. As King got hit late, Small shoots it after the whistle. Again, no call. As King looks to be favoring his left ankle, but Corey Small shoots that well after the whistle. Sorensen asking how that's not a penalty, and I'm asking the same thing. As Jesse King slowly makes his way off the floor. And it'll start all the way back in the Peterborough zone. And here comes Turner Evans to Sean Evans. Dixon, there goes Matt Vince. Shamrocks don't see the 6-on-5 play. Stainhouse out of the edge, takes a big cross check from McCullough. Dixon goes to the box, and on the floor comes Matt Vince. Inside feed, Vitarelli doesn't connect. Sean Evans gives an extra shot to Ben McCullough. And McCullough just stands up, gives him a smile. And the Lakers are going to get a penalty, and Sean Evans is going to take a minor. And that's just, it's Scott Evans. That's frustration from Scott Evans. And it's a cross-checking minor on Evans. And Victoria is 1 for 3 with a man advantage. As Victoria will send out the power play unit with 8.5 to go. As they lead by 4, 9-5. Conway, Dutch, Dawson, Small, and Veltman for Victoria. Brad Self, Scott Self, Stephen Hoare, and Robert Hope stand tall in front of Matt Vince. Shamrocks working it around the horn. Conway has it low corner. 10 on the shot clock for Victoria. No rush here. Dawson plays 1-2 with Small. Now they set up the play. Dawson has the lane. Shoots it. Nice save from Matt Vince. Ball loose in his crease. Shamrock's got to hurry to get back, and they do. And Vince will go short to Robert Hope. $3,400 in the 50-50 pot. As Chad Culp has it. Shamrocks walk the double team, and he floats it to Turner Evans far side. Turner Evans, watched by Carson Leung. Stutter step swim move. Inside feed to Stainhouse. Inside shot. Nice save by Aaron Bold to deny Stainhouse in tight. John Harnett will leave for Dawson. 50 seconds remaining on the penalty to Scott Evans. Shamrock still in no rush here. Up by 4, 7:20 remaining in the third period. You're watching Game 6 live here on Play Full Screen. My name's Teddy Jenner. Hope you're enjoying the action. Dutch to Veltman, shoots it high over top. That's going to go all the way down in the Shamrock zone. Dutch has got to hurry. And it will be Peterborough ball. 30 seconds remaining on Evans' penalty. Dixon trying to get underneath. Watched by Dan McCray. Double team comes. Nice job by Dixon to keep his feet moving and the ball alive. Now he loses possession. Double team comes from McCullough. How does he still have the ball? Still has it. Wow, Dixon. Backhand shot right on target. And Bold's there to make the save. And he goes short to Carson Leung. Leung has Dawson at center. He goes to Conway far side. Evans is out, and we're back to 5 aside. Victoria is 1 for 4 with a man advantage. Peterborough is yet to have a power play in this game. They trail by 4. Dutch. Diagonal feed. Conway. Veltman backhand shot. Another one after the whistle. No call for the delay of game. That one was a bit of a bang-banger right at the buzzer. but it was definitely after the horn had gone. Here's Stainhouse, 6 minutes to go. Bounces it to Catoni. Vince is out. Peterborough going 6-on-5. Catoni to Evans. 10 on the shot clock. Stainhouse. Turner Evans. Time and room. Low to low. Save by Bolt. Ball's loose. Harnett bounces it loose. And it feeds Tyler Haas. One-on-one with Matt Vince. Haas. Vince gets back in his net. Haas. Pump fake. Short side. Scores. Tyler Haas with his first point of the Mann Cup. First goal. And it's a 10-5 lead for the Victoria Shamrocks here in Game 6. .5:45 remaining as Haas goes all alone. Matt Vince didn't like it. Neither did the Peterborough Lakers. And Burton and Weiss will go to the faceoff dot. Weiss wins this one, fires it back into his own zone, and there's Robert Hope to pick up the loose ball. Matt Vince will go back to the Peterborough bench as they'll go 6-on-5, trailing by 5. Evans, inside bouncer, just missed far corner. Goes all the way back down deep into the Lakers zone where Stainhouse has it. 10 on the shot clock. Peterborough's got to hurry here. Stainhouse runs it all the way into the Shamrock zone. Stainhouse shot, saved by Bold. Got Greg Harnett all the way down the floor. Bold fires it at the empty net, and he just misses. And that'll be too many men call on Peterborough. And Stephen Hoare comes out and has words with Greg Pepper. As Aaron Bold was actually trying to fire it to Greg Harnett. And that pass went high, and it started bouncing towards the open goal. It just missed. But the Victoria Shamrocks will go back to the power play. They're 5th of the night. Another too many men call on Peterborough. Dawson, Conway, Dutch, Small, and Veltman for Victoria. The Self brothers, Stephen Orr and Robert Hope, out there for Peterborough. As Victoria just working the ball around the horn. No rush here again for the Shamrocks. Dawson, 8 on the shot clock. Small to Conway. Victoria's got to get a shot off. Small over the top. Far corner, scores! Corey Small picks the far corner over the right shoulder of Matt Vince. And Victoria has an 11-5 lead with 4:37 remaining. That's the hat-trick goal for Small on the power play as he shoots it over a double screen. And Matt Vince had no chance. Burton and Weiss at the draw again. Weiss thought he had it. Goes all the way back to Tyler Haas in the Shamrock zone. And now it's in the stick of Dan Dawson. Here's Mitch Jones. Conway. Dawson. Conway cuts to the middle. Gets it now. Knocked down by the stick of Robert Hope. And Self is going to go for a run. Brad Self shoots short side, scores. Great goal from Brad Self in transition. That's his 5th of the Mann Cup for Brad Self, and he is just so good on the run. He's got to be a 1-for-3 guy in breakaways, this Brad Self. Weiss will take the draw against Burton. It's 11-6 with 4:03 to go. Still, lots to play here. Procedure called on Weiss. It'll be Victoria ball. And Leung will have it for the Shamrocks. Dutch goes to Dawson, bench side. Veltman's a late guy, and Dutch has it back at center. Shamrocks are just going to use 30 every time they can, and then see if they can't get a reset. Veltman cuts to the middle. Veltman backhander scores! Ball cut from Daryl Veltman. Gets the pass from Dan Dawson, and he goes backhand, far side, around the check of Scott Self. Beats Matt Vince, and it's 12-6 Victoria. And they are 3:34 from ending the streak. For Veltman, his fourth of the man. And Burton wins the draw. He'll feed McCullough. And the Shamrocks just continue to keep the momentum rolling here. Jones to Dawson. Here's Corey Conway. Conway runs all the way back behind the net, pivots and turns, comes back. 3 in the shot clock. Conway will just leave it, and the offense will go for a change. Under 3 to play here. Turner Evans gives off to Scott Evans, and Vince will stay in the net. Shot from Sean Evans misses. Goes all the way down to Vince. Vince looking for an outlet. And he'll just bounce it. This was going to be picked up by Ryan Dilks. Dilks gets to center, curls back. Just going to hold on to things and go back to Carson Young in his own zone. Shamrock Nation can sense the impending celebration here at the Q Center. And Leung is just going to throw it all the way down to Dan Dawson. Dawson will let it leave there. He'll go for a change. Scott Evans. Long shot from Evans, handled there by Bolt. And he'll bounce it to Greg Harnett. To Burton with 1:50 remaining. Burton runs to space. Has Dan McCray back behind the Shamrocks net. He goes there. McCray to Ranger at center. And Scott Ranger is a minute 20 away from the elusive Mann Cup. And the Shamrocks are 80 seconds away from their first Mann Cup in 10 years. Scott Evans with it. To Dixon, who's had a fantastic series. To Sean Evans, who just never gives up. Dixon, far corner off the junction. Cope shot, that one goes wide. And then Sean Evans goes right at John Harnett. And then Scott Evans grabs John Harnett. And that resulted from behind the play. Scott Evans took a shot from John Harnett. Sean Evans came to his big brother's rescue. And Thomas is going to give the penalty to Evans as Dixon and McCray embrace on the near side boards the two Roughneck teammates. All the Roughnecks have been absolutely battling here against each other this series, as now the fans notice what's about to happen. There's 1:01 left to play. And Thomas tells Evans that he's gone. Evans doesn't want to go. I don't know if they gave him 2 in a game or 2 in 10, but the referees are telling that he's done, but ever the competitor. Scott Evans waits till the last minute. I'm a huge fan of Scott Evans. I never liked playing against him, but that's just because he's a fierce competitor. But I have so much respect for the Evans family. And Scott Evans' night is done. And now a water bottle comes flying from the Lakers bench. Pepper caught it, and he's going to eject somebody. I'm not sure who it was, but he's going to say somebody's done for the night. And now a towel gets thrown onto the floor, and as this final minute is just going to take a little while longer to play. As Pepper has tossed somebody, and it might be Mike Hazen, and he's going to get his money's worth, is Hazen. And Mike Hazen has won everything in his lacrosse career. He was my captain my first year as a member of the Rochester Nighthawks, and I'll give that man all the time of day as he gets a handshake from his general manager, Paul Day, who I also have all the time in the world for. As Hazen is done, McCullough has it, and he'll run back to his own zone as we enter the final minute of play. And McCullough will just go down behind his own net and sit with it for as long as he can. Priolo to Burton. And the Shamrocks are just going to let this clock wind down. Go down this Victoria roster. And a lot of people said that they bought a championship. They brought in a lot of guys. But there are a lot of guys who grew up right here on this island who have been waiting a long time for a Mann Cup. The only guy who was on this team in 05 was Dan Dawson, and everybody from Scott Ranger down are going to enjoy every minute of this celebration as the Victoria Shamrocks are 15 seconds away from being the Kings of Canada, and the Eastern domination will come to an end. Eat, sleep, conquer the streak, and the Victoria Shamrocks are your 2015 Mann Cup champions as they stream off the bench and surround Aaron Bold as the celebration is underway here at the Q Center. It's been a long time coming. A lot of people didn't think the streak would ever end. But Jim Hartshorn, Chris Welch, Bob Hayes, and their entire staff have put this team together for this main purpose. And they have been crowned the Kings of Canada and are your Mann Cup champions.